Y'all see what it is. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of At the Bar Wit Beast, man. I don't really got to talk too much about this guy right here, man. Dopest, easily the dopest DJ in the Capital District and beyond. If nothing else proves that, for maybe the first time ever, we had a black hip-hop,
you know what I'm saying?
playing DJ at the Tulip Fest.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. How was that experience, man?
Oh, it was great, man. It was great. It was good to see all the people out there. It was Mother's Day. Yeah, it was just beautiful. So just to have people from all ages out there dancing and vibing and, you know.
Yeah, I seen some people in the books that they came out there just for you. How dope is that?
That's my favorite thing.
And for people that's not from here that may be tuning in, the Tulip Fest is huge. Mm-hmm. People come from all over New York and beyond, surrounding states to come to this Tulip Fest at Washington Park every single year. So to be the DJ on the main stage for that on Mother's Day.
Yeah, because mind you, they got the 518. They have a kids stage, they have the 518 stage, and then they have the main stage.
So they easily could have pushed you off to one of them other stages.
Mm-hmm. But they put me on the main stage. They gave me a prime slot. And
heard you had a trailer out there.
I did have a trailer.
Oh,
I had a trailer in the back. I had my strawberries, you feel me? I had my hummus and some vegetables. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice, man.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. See, look. No pun intended. Pun intended. It's dope to see you getting your flowers.
Thank you. See what you did there.
So for those of you maybe under the rock, man, I'm sitting here with DJ TGIF.
Man, the hypest DJ period. I'm outside.
Say that. All right, so from some great news to some maybe not so great news. Mm-hmm. They shutting down? Temporarily,
temporarily at least. So shout out to Gaffney's.
Shout out to Gaffney's.
My second home.
There has been, if you haven't been paying attention, there's been a lot of pressure on them from the surrounding community. Ultimately, to say it in less words, to get rid of their home DJ, to get rid of their house DJ, because it's being painted that he brings a crowd that is unwanted up there. And everything that happens up there gets blamed on this one establishment when there's multiple establishments right there in that region. And things happen. But for everything to get pinned on that one establishment and ultimately be pinned on the back of the DJ who's behind the booth playing music, he ain't serve a drink. He didn't go outside with nobody. He didn't entice nobody to do anything. He's just playing music.
Just playing the tunes, man.
It's getting pinned on him, and they're being forced to shut down.
So
temporarily.
Temporarily, at least. They gonna play the lawyer game. The SLA, the State Liquor Authority, versus the lawyers, and they gonna figure out what the situation is. So just waiting to hear what that's looking like. I ain't making no rash decisions like, oh, catch me over here now, catch me.
Oh, I see they on your heels though.
The promoters like, come on, let the ink dry.
I'm not gonna lie. I get it.
Right. I get it too.
Because I wanted you for my wife's birthday party, and you was like, yo, I can't do nothing on the weekends. I'm locked in the weekends. So for your Saturdays to be open, the top DJ in the Capital District, hopefully they're not open for long. No, hopefully this is a temporary thing. But even I seen in the article where they were saying, like it was a certain amount they were supposed to pay that they was trying to say they didn't pay,
They said the check bounced for $430.
From an establishment that's popping and jumping every weekend.
Come on now.
Yeah, so.
I ain't gonna say what I get paid. It's more than that, though. That's all I was saying.
Again, hopefully it's not closed for long and that's back up and running and you got that going again. Right. The Eddies, am I saying that right?
Yeah, the Capital Region.
So the Capital Region Thomas Edison Music Awards happened not too long ago. You were nominated for 2 different categories. You were nominated for DJ of the Year with other DJs such as Ayo, Ketchup, and DJ Show. You were also nominated for Presenter of the Year.
Yep.
I seen Step Up, Sugar, and a little booking agency, amongst a few others in that category. So how'd that go? Well, first of all, how did it feel to even be nominated for something like that?
So it felt great. It felt great to be nominated, to be recognized by this voting body of people, of my peers. You know what I'm saying? Just in the local music scene, or whatever. But for me to be nominated as a presenter, like, it's crazy because, like you said, Sugar Productions, a little booking agency, all these other, they're teams of people. They're teams. It's like they got.
So hold on, for the people that don't know, can you explain just what?
So, Presenter of the Year, a presenting body is somebody that brings shows to venues or whatever. So it would be like, if I brought, I don't know, Megan Thee Stallion, be like DJ TGIF presents Megan Thee Stallion.
Gotcha.
And so whoever's the presenting body that brings these shows to these venues is the presenter or promoter or whatever. And so for me, by myself, to be amongst that group of people, you know what I'm saying, or be recognized as someone on par with
that,
these big production companies, like these
guys,
the people that won, 10 people went on stage to accept the award.
And who was the group that won?
I can't remember. It was like Dark something Productions, but but 10 people went up on stage.
And you by yourself.
It's me by myself. And the other crazy part about it is, I'm presenting myself.
As DJ TGIF presents
DJ TGIF. Like,
yeah.
for real. Like,
you ain't managing
that's what
yourself.
I've presented. Like, I haven't booked artists. I'm just throwing my own shows.
Got you.
So for me to be recognized for
that's crazy.
throwing my own shows.
And you on there, like I said, I know a little booking agency. I know Little. Shout out to Little.
Yeah, shout out to
but
Little.
I've been to a couple of shows he's put on. Man,
big deal.
So big deal.
Little brought Lil Baby, Da Baby, Megan Thee Stallion, A Boogie. Like, he's bringing big, gigantic artists through.
The Crew Love joint with DMX.
Yep, Lock. It was Locks.
The Lock, State Property. Dipset. Nah, it was crazy.
No,
it was crazy. It was basically all the crews without the main star. So it was like G-Unit without 50, Dipset without Cam. It was that type of thing. But Rough Riders was here and DMX was in the building. Got up on the stage, got up on the speaker, took his shirt off, did some push-ups.
Did a prayer.
As he always do. Set the tone with the prayer. Rest in
R.I.P.
peace to DMX, man.
But yeah, to be nominated amongst that kind of company was really,
Gotcha.
I was like, all right, I'm putting in that work.
All right, but we not gonna talk that humble to be nominated and shit when we talk about this DJ of the Year award.
Right.
This DJ of the Year award, that's something different. That's something that you're him.
Yeah.
So,
how I feel.
Talk to me.
I've been the best DJ in this area for 10 years straight.
No disrespect.
No disrespect to nobody. Everybody like everybody knows me. And they know how I feel about this DJ culture. They know how I support everybody in this.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, mind you, the person that won, Jamel, is my mans.
Gotcha.
That is one of my closest friends, and it's somebody that I couldn't even get mad. I couldn't even get mad that I lost because Jamel won, because Jamel's such a great person.
Got you. Shout out to Jamel.
That's facts.
What's that? That's Jamel Mosley?
Yeah, and Tell Hayesfield.
Okay, shout out to them. Congratulations on your win.
Absolutely.
But you know what it is sometimes. Sometimes it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
No, and the crazier thing, like Mel said during his speech, he said, yo, I don't know what to say. I had my phone pointed at Craig. I thought he was winning.
That's dope.
Yeah, like I had my phone pointed at my friend to record
waiting to record
moment.
You walking up there and they called his name.
Yep.
Dope
I can't
moment.
even get mad.
Dope moment. No, that's a dope
I can't
moment
even
for
get
him.
mad. That's my brother, bro.
And to hear the humbleness and the respect that he giving
for
you
sure.
for what you've been doing and putting on in this town for a long time is dope. That's dope.
Yeah, for sure.
So, is that a goal to win that, or you don't even care? You off that?
Yes and no.
Talk to me.
So, one, I know the voting body isn't tapped in to where I'm at and what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
So I'm not gonna force myself to be in certain circles,
Just for that.
Just for that.
But you would like them to recognize the work you put in. Anybody would.
For sure.
Anybody would. Nope, understandable. So let's talk about Craig.
Yeah, man.
I know everybody's in tune with DJ TGIF, but let's talk about Craig a little bit. Let's talk about the origins. Where you from?
Alright, so where I was born in Brooklyn, New York. I claim Albany, New York.
Got you.
Like I moved up here in 3rd grade.
That's pretty early.
Moved back down to the city, then I came back up 7th grade, and I've been here ever since.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So Albany's my home.
Most of your life lessons and outside time was here in Albany.
Here in Albany. And so I lived in every borough when I was in the city. So like, I can say I'm from everywhere.
It's only one borough though, man.
What?
Queens get the money.
Come on, man.
Come on,
I mean, you know I got
family.
You know I got family out
I don't
Queens.
know nothing. You know? They don't know.
Alright, so like I said, little is my family.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So like I got a lot of family in Queens. I was born in Brooklyn. I lived in Harlem. I lived in Long Island. I lived in Staten Island. Like I lived in the Bronx. I lived everywhere in New York City.
Yeah. So, speaking of family, shout out to my man Steve, my brother Steve Ross, man.
That's my
uncle.
That's family shit. Come on, man.
Shout out to my brother Steve Ross, man. When I was doing the photography thing, like he was sending me models. Like as soon as he found out I was doing it, like he was sending me models on a regular basis. Had some magazine opportunities and things of that nature. Good looking. Shout out to my brother Steve, man. Yeah. So he had came up here one time and he was like, "Yeah, my sister lived right across the street." Oh, he told me like, "Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Small world, man."
Yeah, that's my
small world, but that's my guy. Yeah. So, what was life like coming up in Albany?
Life was cool, man. Like I mean, it always had. I didn't start off. I came from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So my mom's was doing what mothers do. Happy Mother's Day. My mom's doing what mothers do. Whatever she got to do to provide or whatever. So she was, caught up in some nefarious activities. You know what I'm saying?
How many siblings do you got?
I have 2. My brother and my sister.
Gotcha.
And so my mom got arrested for, selling drugs. Did a little bit of time. Gotcha. And we went in the system a little bit, but like, she came out, got focused up. We was right back home.
Nah, that's dope.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't make it back home, so shout out to Mama Love, man. That's dope.
Yeah, everything I learned from my mom's.
So all the hustle and ambition, you just get it.
I just applied it to something legal. You feel me?
Yeah. So, why DJing? How did you get into that? Like, what made you?
I wanted to DJ ever since I saw the movie Juice.
Yeah, GQ. So who got the juice now? Yeah.
So I saw that and I just knew like I wanted to do that. It just wasn't economically feasible at the time.
Nah.
Because when you worried about you got 3 kids, they need food, they need clothes, they need this.
We're not buying no turntables, no big speakers, records.
Mixer.
Let's just talk about records.
Right. For every song you played, you had to have 2 of those records.
You had to have 2.
You know what I'm saying? If I want to bring it back, start it over, I gotta have it over.
And you might have had to go get it just the instrumental, and some of them had it. Some of them like you could go to the other side and then just have your instrumental and your acapella. But sometimes you had to get a whole separate record for that.
Yeah, it just wasn't feasible.
Yeah,
but I like rediscovered it in college, and thank you to LimeWire.
Okay, shout out LimeWire.
Virtual DJ and LimeWire, man. If you got enough time, you can figure it out.
So, LimeWire comes about. You decide you want to get into.
I didn't even decide, yo. Like it was like my roommate was DJing. He was part of this crew in my school or whatever, and it was like 3 or 4 of them, and they was all DJing.
Gotcha.
I just got the software. But I was in my room, like I was like kind of depressed. My mans had just passed away, and I couldn't get home. Like it was just like. I was just in my room for 3 months.
Where were you in school at?
Potsdam, 4 hours away.
Yep.
And so, like, I couldn't get home. I was just like, yo, alright. Well, then I had that. I had time. I just focused in.
Got you. And what, just start
downloading. And so, like, my process was like, alright. So it's like my building the library process. So I would think, alright, who do I need music from? Mary J. Blige. So I'm thinking, Real Love. Then I think All That I Can Say, Every Day It Rains. Then I'm thinking You're All I Need to Get By, Mary J, Method Man, Wu-Tang. Now I'm just downloading Wu-Tang. Then I'm like Method Man, Redman, da-da-da. I go through the whole thing. Then they got the joint with Big. So now I'm in the whole Biggie joint. Then I'm in Bad Boy. Then I'm in Puff, Mace, Total. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Locks. And so I was just downloading like that and just building my library or whatever. And yeah, after a while, like I came home from school and decided I wasn't going back. And my mom said, well, if you're not going to school, you're gonna be doing something.
Oh yes.
Yes,
sir.
Do you know what it is? And I said, it's DJing.
And how did she look at you?
Well, she told me to get a job first. She told me to get a job first because if I'm not going back to school, I'm gonna be doing something productive. So I volunteered at Equinox, which was like the teen center that I used to go to.
Got you.
I volunteered there until they gave me a job.
Oh.
So I had a job. So I got a job. But that whole time I was just practicing DJ. That whole time.
Do you remember your first event when you first DJ'd for others?
Yes. So the funny thing is I was practicing for about 8 months before I even started telling people I DJ.
Gotcha.
So every night I was going out. Thursday, Friday, Saturday I was going out. I would go to Sneaky. I'll go to Envy Lounge on Thursday. And then I would alternate between Envy and Sneaky's on Friday because they like Envy had Latin night on Friday.
Gotcha.
And Sneaky's was lit. You know what I'm saying? And then Saturday I would definitely go to Sneaky's.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And so I would go out every weekend and practice every week. And so the 8 months go by, I start telling people I DJ. They're like, oh, you probably be a lit DJ. You always be dancing at the parties and everything. You probably be cool. But other people, like the people who make the decisions, you're just a kid that be dancing all the time. Like, you're just a dude that come to the club early. Because I was going for free.
Got you.
Man, I'm in there free before 11. I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny how I used to get in the clubs for free. So me and my mans, we would come early. One, if it's free before 11, cool. So other times we would just like, yo, what's, like I see Vince and Tony and all the bouncers or whatever from Sneaky's. We get a dozen donuts. Dozen donuts. Like, it was like, yo, we about to go get some donuts. Y'all want some? Oh yeah, So we get a dozen donuts for $6. We in.
Gotcha.
And then when we splurge, we get a bucket of chicken from Popeyes.
Let's go.
We get a big bucket. Yo, we spent $30 on the bucket.
We good.
But everybody out front, they good.
Gotcha.
And so we show love like that, but we was getting in the club, everything for free. We was skipping the line. It was like, yo, who is he? But yeah, we just showed love. You know what I'm saying?
So being a dancer actually hindered your process.
Yeah, from the people who made decisions, yeah, for sure. Like they didn't take me seriously.
Got you.
And so my first gig was because it was all those people I was reaching out to. Somebody got pulled over and arrested and couldn't make it. And so it was like PSP or whatever, the old PSP back in the day. And they was like, yo, he can't make it in. His equipment's here. Can you just play?
They just need you to come play.
Right. I was like, yeah, I got you. And what his equipment was, it was CDs. So he had CDs, CD turntables, and the names of the songs on all the CDs. Like, it was just a track list. And so I'm like, all right, this song kind of goes with this song. I could just kind of put it together. And I did it. I didn't think it was great. But they were like, yo, you did amazing. Yo, da-da-da. I was like, yo, next time y'all hit me up, just let me bring my stuff. Mind you, my stuff at the time is a desktop computer.
But you know how to use it. You know how to find what you want. You
right.
know, yeah.
And so I had a desktop computer. I had the big speakers hooked up to the home entertainment system with the copper wires in the back.
You twist around the screw.
You know what I'm saying? So I brought that with the beige IBM desktop, the big fat back monitor, like, brought that to the club. So the funny thing was, I was like, yo, next time just let me bring my stuff.
Yeah.
That next time was a week later, and it was New Year's Eve.
What prompted that one? Or they just liked you, they just called you back?
They just called me right back. I guess, I don't know what happened. I knew 7 days later, they was like, yo, New Year's Eve.
We need you.
I said, bet. And I killed it. Desktop computer, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one thing. Yo, listen, I'm going to let y'all know. I have never DJ'd for free. Unless it was like for kids or like if I thought like, yo, yeah, I got you. Yeah. But like as far as DJing to get my name up, nah, I always got paid. Always.
That's interesting because most people, like you said, most people just to get in the building are offer.
Nope.
You said nope.
Pay me.
So even on the time when they called you when Homeboy got pulled over?
Yeah, I got paid.
Got you. So as far as DJing, like who were some of your influence? Who are some of the people you listen to?
The number one influence in my life in DJing is Jazzy Jeff. DJ Jazzy Jeff is the best, best DJ of all time in my opinion. My second biggest influence is DJ Kid Capri.
Got you.
So those two together kind of like make up my style.
Got you. Yeah, those are definitely two dope DJs to draw influence from.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, unfortunately, we live in the 518. I know you face some adversity, some kind of hate, some kind of in this DJ world, music world, entertainment world, because everybody's competitive. It's such a competition. So, have you ever faced? What have you gone through?
It's been some hate and shit. I try not to give like no light to it.
Gotcha.
Because it's so much more love than there is hate for me. I've been so much more fortunate to like be surrounded by but it's been like times where like it's 2 instances I can remember.
Talk to me.
So
and again, I'm only asking because I know anybody inspiring to get in the game, you got to understand it's ups and downs. It's going to be adversity that you're going to have to fight through.
So one of my OGs, like so people have made a page for me. And they wanted me to get on Jams 96.3.
Gotcha.
They made a page, get TGIF on Jams. And, like, it blew up. Like, within a day, it had, like, 300-something, like, followers or whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. And then he hit me and was like, yo, you know this not going to get you on the radio, right? Like, unprovoked.
It ain't like you made the page. You didn't make the page.
He's like, yo, you know it's not going to get you on Jams, right? I'm like... I know, but I know I got this many people behind me, and that's gonna make me work that much harder towards it.
Got you.
And within a year, I was on Jams. So
shout out to that. Shout out to not letting the haters deter you.
Yeah. And mind you, still love. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my OGs. Like,
and let's be clear. Most of, especially in a small town like this, like most of the people that's hating on you or may not see your vision or feel like you going the wrong direction are going to be people you know, are going to be people you went to school with, are going to be people who may have love for you in certain areas.
And then the other hating shit, and this is top tier.
Not top tier.
Top tier hating shit.
Top tier hating shit. Let's
go. There was a concert coming to the area. It was Migos, Chris Brown, and French Montana.
Gotcha.
And so this other DJ had a relationship with French Montana's peoples. And he made it so that they would all come to where I was the resident DJ at, the Legends on Pearl.
Gotcha.
So that it was Migos, Chris Brown, French Montana at Legends on Pearl. Which is
and that's where you the resident DJ
I'm the resident DJ at.
That's crazy.
But he tells the owner, he's like, yo, I'm bringing all of this through, but TGIF can't be on it.
That's crazy.
I was like, so the owner calls me, yo, such and such got Migos, Chris Brown, but the bad news is they don't want you on it, Craig. Like, you know I got you every night. I'm DJing there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like, they pay me. They like, yo, bro, I'll even pay you, but you can't do this event.
Gotcha.
I was like, all right, bet. And so, mind you, it's Chris Brown. It's Migos.
Chris Brown.
Come on, it's a lot of money coming through the door.
French Montana. That's a lot of money, and just a lot of attention.
Right.
I hate to say it like that, but
for sure.
In the entertainment world, you need that.
Right. And so, like, I understood it, but I just went through my own party that night. Like, I ain't gonna let.
Yo. That's some Dana White shit.
Yeah,
for those that don't know Dana White is the president of UFC.
Yep.
Every time there's a big boxing event. Change your channel. I bet you it's a big UFC event. Like Dana White don't play. Like every time boxing has something, he makes sure he got a fight going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you throw your event and nobody come. Everybody go to the.
Nah, they came to my joint.
I'll say that.
They came to my joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you charging, because mind you, Legends ain't but so big. So to get your value for these guys coming in, you're going to charge $50, $60, $70 to get in.
Got you.
Head cracking people for $100.
Got you.
Whatever. Skip the line or whatever they doing out front.
Don't got the right thing on. Yeah. Oh, I know. I go.
So yeah, if I'm charging $15 for some good music, some good vibes.
Let's go.
All right, yo, I ain't paying $50 to go see them. I'm going to go see Craig and we're going to have some fun.
Got you.
So I had a great time. I made some money. And then, like I said, I distinctly remember that night, Chris Brown tweeted, "This shit whack." 3 words. This shit whack.
You supposed to screenshot. That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. But I remember it vividly. Yeah. I was like, because me, had it been my situation and I was cool with French and French's peoples, and I knew a club owner, and I knew this is the lit spot, I'm going to hang out with French Montana. I'm going to put the right people in place to make this as lit as possible. I'm not going to take away from this place. Like, if it's packed every week with TGIF in there, keep TGIF in there. Mind you, if he did that with me, I'm shouting him out all night. Yo, shout out such and such for bringing all these people through. Yo, it's a movie. I'm going to make you look like the man in front of them.
Gotcha.
Maybe you go on tour with them. Maybe something happened with them, whatever.
Gotcha.
But you going to look like the man.
Instead,
you brought them to some jank shit.
Who ended up? Never mind. I was gonna ask who ended up DJing, but we ain't throwing nobody in under the bus.
You see, I'm real.
Facts.
Like I said, I don't like to give too much light to shit like that, but I'll tell you the situation, not who did it.
Got you. No. I wasn't. I was wondering who actually ended up DJing that night. Is it the person that did that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Like I thought he just was getting you out the way to get somebody else in there. Oh, he was.
But you could have just been politicking with.
Fact, you could have been chilling instead of working that night.
And you would have looked like the man.
Fact, you look like the man.
You do a 30-minute set.
And then
shake the building real quick. And you get shouted out all night. You chilling with them all night. That's a lot different.
But you was gonna come out doing it.
So?
You know, people be on their petty shit. It's unfortunate, but
yeah,
it's not, like I said, it's the entertainment business.
It'd be like that, man.
You got to be prepared for that type of stuff.
But those are like those are really the only few.
Got you. Craig, TGIF, TGIF. Where did the name come from?
It came from my friends. Actually, my brother's friends. Really, they my family too. But they had a rap group back in the day.
Your brother don't rap. He used to. I'm gonna have to run down on him. Tell him let me hear something.
Used to play around. They had a rap group. But you know, man, like you know, CEO, like, they were all part of that group.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And so Dame, it was a song called "I'm Frontin'." I'm flashy. I'm showing off. I'm rocking all this for no reason. That's just how I'm rocking.
That's just what it is. I'm frontin'.
At the end of the record, he goes, "Yeah, you know me. I'm frontin'. TGIF. Thank God I'm frontin'." I was like, "That's me. That's my name. It's been my name since high school."
Thank God for fronting.
Yeah, thank God I'm fronting.
And since then,
this guy is fly. This guy is fresh. When I was being a whore, thank God I'm a freak. Like,
okay.
When I was being a whore,
a lot of remixes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's dope.
Weezy F baby and the F is for phenomenal.
And that stuck with you since then?
Yeah, since high school.
That's
it's been my name. I wasn't even a DJ yet. My name was TGIF.
That's crazy. So to go from, all right, here you are, this DJ. People didn't want to give you a chance. You get your opportunity. You rock the New Year's Eve joint. When did you start feeling that crossover over into actually becoming more than a DJ, becoming almost a celebrity?
Well, it's two things. I think just building the legend of TGIF, and it's like it's certain things that I did in this area, like I probably won't get credit for. Like I was the one that I want to say I'm the first dude that intentionally.
I hear you want to say you was the first.
Nah,
but
I was though.
Talk to me.
Like I remember the Sneakies flyers. It was just some random person, random girl on the cover, random this, random that. The only time the DJ's face was on the flyer was when it was Funkmaster Flex or Kid Capri or DJ Clue. Like those were the only DJ's faces that was on the flyer. Other than that, it was your name.
Yeah, somewhere
real low in the bottom.
Like that. Right.
And I want to say I was the first. I was doing photo shoots just so I could be on the flyers.
So like you started putting yourself on the flyer.
Yeah, I needed myself to be on the flyer. Like I was like, yo, I'm not doing all this little name in the corner thing no more. I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be held in the same regard as Funkmaster Flex, DJ Clue, like Kid Capri, like Who Kid, and like I need to be treated like that.
And about how long do you feel like you were actively in the game?
My first year in.
So early, you was thinking branding. You was thinking more than just I'm working as a DJ.
Because once like if I see the spreadsheet, and I'm getting paid $300, and I'm looking at Flex get $2,500 that night, I'm looking at them getting $5,000. Like I'm like, what's the difference between me and them? Because I'm DJing with them. I know skill-wise, it's not that far apart.
Got you.
Like, it's the name.
It's the name.
So how do you build the name? And so yeah, that was one of the very first things I did. Is instead of just I need my face on these flyers. I need to appear larger than.
Was it a placement check? Because like we said, the name went somewhere down in the corner. So was it a picture still in the corner, or did you?
Nah, I wanted a big picture.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? It was conversations I had. It was stuff that like I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. I wanted to throw my own event. I didn't start wanting to throw my own events. It wasn't until I saw the spreadsheet. Shout out Lamel Hubbard.
Got you.
You know, he was the GM of entertainment at Sneaky Pete's. And so, like, when I was the resident DJ there, I saw, like, it was a event that he asked me, who should I bring? He asked me.
Got you.
Yo, who should I bring? I was like, RDX at that time. RDX had one record. It was Been Over. He had the one. They had
but
the
that
one
record.
record.
Was the record. That was the record, though.
It was definitely the record. But I was like, yo, I think you should bring RDX. He paid them like $2,500. And the door made 20-30 grand at the door. Bar made 20-30 grand at the bar.
And I know he didn't give you your regular $300 DJ fee.
He gave me my regular $300 DJ fee.
He didn't even give you a consultation fee or nothing?
Yo, did it. I'm like, yo, bro, y'all made bands. Had he paid me $1,000, $1,500, I might have not even ever looked at it.
And you may have never thrown an event.
But if you paid me what I thought was fairly,
yeah,
it would have took a while longer. But as soon as I saw the spreadsheet and I was like, and this is what I got, I already knew what was up.
Got you.
Because you didn't have the ideas, you asked me.
Facts.
Okay. I know how I need to move. And how I was like, I'm still going to use this platform. It's the biggest platform in the area. It's the biggest club here, and I'm the resident DJ.
Got you.
I'm going to use that to build my clientele up and do my own shit.
So what was your very first event that you did?
Dollarama. At Sneaky Pete's, too. And basically, it was kind of like my birthday party.
Gotcha.
And basically, Sneakies was always free before 11.
Yep.
So I changed the dynamic of it, really. I was just like, yo, it's $1 to get in before 11:30. Because I'm saying, like, you already doing free before 11. What's another 30 minutes on that? And we charge $1 for everybody. It's like, it doesn't really change anything business-wise. But I can promote around that $1. It's like, yo, buy Arizona from the store or go to Sneaky Pete's. Like, I was just doing stuff like that. What costs more, a Swiss roll or, you know what I'm saying?
Like, Sneaky Pete's.
Getting into the club for $1. Like, and so I created a whole marketing scheme behind it. And by that 11:30, we had like 500 people in the building. And so you pull up to Sneaky Pete's, and you see all these cars out here. It's 11:45. You in there. You don't really care how much it is. So after that 11:30, it was $20.
Gotcha. What was their capacity?
Sneaky's capacity was like 1,000 plus. I think we had like 900 people that night.
Yeah. See, I missed the Sneaky era. I was here in Albany. I went back home to Queens, and I came back 15 years later to everybody talking about the Sneaky days and Sneaky days.
It was lit. It was lit.
Yeah, the Sneaky days was lit.
I had a video. I'll show you. I'll show you what the club looked like.
All right. Give me one of your most memorable Sneaky nights. Oh yeah, the pressure.
All of them. Yo, it was crazy because like the college parties that's when the colleges would party with us.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like those were crazy. Like Waka Flocka performing was crazy. Fab on Black Friday. It was crazy. It was incredible. You know what I mean? It was just too much. Elephant Man was there. I felt like Elephant Man was there like every other month. Elephant Man and Serrani was like always at Sneaky. So like it was people like that. Jadakiss performed there like 5 times. You know what I'm saying? Like it was stuff like that.
Jada still coming up here.
Jada still.
Shout out to Jadakiss.
Yeah, he got family up here or something.
Yeah,
you know
he must a baby mother or something.
He got somebody up here.
Somebody. I know he got a goddaughter. My man Onion's daughter. I know that's his goddaughter, but yeah.
But yeah, like Sneaky's had a lot of memories. Trey Songz fought in Sneaky Pete's.
Yeah?
Yep.
Not a Trey Songz fight.
Trey Songz fought in Sneaky Pete's. With Trey Songz with the braids. He jumped in the crowd. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. I never heard that.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj was here.
Oh, shout out to Onika, Queens in the building. Told you.
Yeah, shout out to B-Way through that party too. B-Way through that party brought Nicki Minaj up.
Gotcha.
But I remember him posting, yo, I should bring Drake up. I said, 1, we don't have the budget for Drake. 2, get Nicki. If you talking about Young Money, whatever, if you can even reach out to Drake, get Nicki. Because this is when she only had Beat Me Up Scotty out. She only had the mixtape out. I was like, if you can get her, get her. Like, you're going to pack this place out. Women are coming. That's who we need to see anyway. Get Nicki. And he did it.
Dope. All right, so jump around a little bit. I seen one of your Facebook posts, and the young lady, you posted that the young lady approached you and questioned your sexuality, but because she wanted you. She wanted, like, she felt she was digging you and questioning your sexuality. So I'm not even asking you what your sexuality is. It's not my business, and that doesn't change your artistry. My question is just, how do you deal with it? Like, are you aware of the rumors? Are you aware of what people say?
I mean, it's been that way since I was in high school.
Got you.
It's been that way. Like, I was, like, experimental with my fashion this entire time. That's why I put my name, TGIF. Like, and down front, because I was always doing something with my fashion. So, like, I was dressing skinny jeans before it was cool.
Got you.
Before it was cool in the hood. Like,
so automatically you get labeled. You do anything outside of the norm, they try to label you a boxer.
So before Lil Wayne and Jim Jones and them made it
cool with the skater gear and the rock star
before they made it cool, we was doing it.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Me and my best friends, we was doing it already. And so I've dealt with that my whole life.
Yeah, I had seen in an interview you said you had put some more fitted jeans on for whatever reason, and someone seen you and was like, yo, what you all dressed up for?
Yeah, facts. And
so that slight change.
Mind you, it was regular blue jeans and a plain black tee. Just a different size. Like, mind you, I used to wear size 40.
You know, that was the style.
Pants,
that's what we was doing.
Size 40 pants, 3X, 4X, 5X tees.
Yeah, that's what we was doing. That
and
was
so,
the look.
From Raul, shout out to Raul. He's still out there, you know what I'm saying? But I was doing that, and I did the same exact thing.
Just a little more fitted to your build.
Yeah.
And now you're dressed up.
Somebody said, yo, what you up to? Where you headed? You look nice. I was like, Same plain black tee. I was like, all right, cool. But it changed something. I was like, all right, bet.
but just because of your fashion, because of your willingness to step outside of the norm, outside of the box, you've been
I remember the woman that asked me, she was like, I don't know if you gay or if you straight, but I'm trying to find out.
I seen the post. That be cracking up. And even, let's be clear, even some of your posts, and this is why I said I don't want to ask you. And I don't want the answer. Because I understand that, again, this is entertainment, and you have a fan base. And you may lose fans with either answer. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want the answer. But it's just...
My answer is I got a girlfriend, I'm straight. Like, anybody that's known me extracurricularly, they know what's up. Like, but
you fuck with people.
So,
listen. Chill. Let me explain why I say that. Right? So to know that he's aware that this is what people saying, and to have to not give a fuck about it, to still go on Facebook and post shit like, what did you post the other day?
Oh, Craig the Stallion?
Craig the Stallion. Yo, you gotta relax.
Yo, because, listen, my trainer got me doing all these squats and deadlifts, and I came there because I wanted abs and a chest one day. I want a chest. Like, I'm tired of the bird chest. Yeah, nah, we getting right. But I ain't expect to get all this ass, bro. Like, I didn't sign up for the ass cheeks. Like, I did not sign up to get thick. So...
Craig the Stallion.
Yeah, yo. Bro. It's a hot girl summer.
So that's what I mean by he fucks with people. Like, he messes with people.
But also, I'm mad. Like, I'm gay friendly, my nigga. Like, I got mad gay homies.
So that's what I said. Like, I didn't want your answer to turn anybody off or...
Nah, I'm mad gay friendly. I got mad gay homies. I got, like, people that... My man Marcus, he want to be my stylist. But, like... I was like, yo... Fam, I know how to dress. But then, like, I got mad gay homies, so like it is what it is. Nah,
like I said, I respect you not give a fuck about people's opinion on that. That's always been dope to me.
I'm a bad bitch, bro. Like, it is what it is.
You
like,
gotta relax.
Nah, I'm like, you see, I got my nails done right now. Got the gel manicure right now.
He said right now, and that's the gel.
The gel, yeah. Put an extra layer on there. You feel me?
Yeah. And you see him sitting here looking like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
Come on,
Pepto-Bismol. Shout out to my boy, It's Official Farms.
Shout out Joe Bar.
You know what I mean?
Joe Biggs, excuse me.
Yeah, man, we working on that. We trying to get him to be one of the official clothing sponsors at the Bar Wit Beast. Shout out to Albany. Shout out to Albany Clothing Line. One of the official,
my man too.
One of the official sponsors at the Bar Wit Beast.
Too.
Yeah, you know, we working, man.
Shout out Billboard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, indeed. Him and P Now. Shout out P Now too.
Shout out the mayor. Okay.
All right, we're going to stay with the Facebook post. While ago, I seen you post on Facebook that you was having some legal issues and you wasn't driving around, but I see you pulled up in your car today. You drove here today, so talk to me about that. How I feel to be back behind the wheel.
Yeah, it's great. The crazy thing is, until I got my license this time, I had never had a license. So the legal troubles I had was that I kept getting pulled over without a license.
Gotcha.
I had a permit. I had 26 suspensions on my permit. Anything after 10 is a felony.
I was about to ask you that. At what point is it a felony?
Anything after 10.
Oh, okay. So you was fucking around with the fuck around.
Yeah. So I was through the trials and tribulations of that situation, like I kind of figured out I should have got a lawyer from the jump. Because I ended up getting on probation. I'm actually still on said probation.
Yeah. How much longer?
It should be over this year.
Got you.
Yeah. Can't wait because I'm out the country immediately.
Not immediate. Y'all heard that? Immediately. Where you going?
Africa. Off the rip. Like, I'm out.
Nope, I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect
we're going to Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa. Egypt's going to be a separate Africa trip. I don't count that as part of my Africa trip.
Got you.
But I always told my girlfriend, like, I'm not going nowhere European until we go to Africa first.
Respectful.
So...
Yo, I don't want y'all to miss that jewel in there that he dropped for y'all real quick. He said now looking back, one of the first things you should have did was get a lawyer.
First thing.
Let's be clear, like, I know everybody want to do it themselves, but when you playing with this law and this government, don't play with your freedom.
Yo, listen, like, I'm gonna let you know, like, the difference in the way that the justice system treats you when you have legal representation is night and day. So even if you get a cheap lawyer, as long as you have representation, they treat you completely differently. Like, I walked into Bethlehem to lift the suspension, and since my lawyer wasn't with me, he was like, yo, just ask for a stay or whatever. I'll be at the next court date. He said, just ask for a stay. And so I'm sitting in there waiting, Somebody comes up to me and is like, hey, for the suspension you're lifting, we see that you have like suspensions in other counties, blah 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 blah. You're probably gonna have to do like 60 days or whatever. I was like, excuse me? He's like, oh yeah, because mind you, I went to clear up my first suspension. So this suspension happened before all the other ones. So how are you trying to say because I got 10? I'm clearing up this first one. This is the first one. These ones shouldn't matter because it's after this first one.
Yeah, got you.
So, and he's like, oh yeah, nah, since you have 10, blah, 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 blah. I was like, listen, I'm just here to request a stay because my lawyer can't be here.
And were you already on probation at this time?
Yeah.
So you're already on probation for this.
And they're
trying to give you 60 days just because you're over this limit.
Because I'm trying to clear up my suspensions now. I'm on probation. Let me try to do the right thing and get right. I was like, yo, I'm just here to request a stay for the court date or whatever because my lawyer can't be here today. He was like, oh, you got a lawyer? I said, yeah. He said, oh, I can't even talk to you. Have a great day.
And gave you your stay.
Yep, immediately. And when he spoke to them,
got it out.
Gone. It was gone.
But you was about to do 30 to 60 days.
30 to 60 days in jail.
Until you said you had a lawyer. So
yeah, so it's wicked out here, bro. So the first thing I would say if you trying to do any sort of, you fighting any type of legal battle,
any
get a lawyer.
Legal situations, get a lawyer.
No matter what it is, you could think it's small, get a lawyer.
Got you. In fact, if you know you out here playing around, or you know you out here in the entertainment world or doing music, because you become a target.
Yeah, but it could be anything. Because I'm driving without a license. I'm just speeding tickets. It's whatever. I'm like, I'm not thinking it's a big deal, and they like, oh, you facing a possible 1 to 3 years. I'm like, wait, what? Excuse me.
What I was saying, like, if you know you out here, it might be smart to even just have a lawyer on retainer. You know what I mean? And know that you can make that phone call just in case.
Yeah, I got my lawyer.
All right, so before the world shut down, the very last event my wife and I went to was the DJ TGIF presents the big R&B party.
Big ass R&B.
The big ass R&B party.
Yeah, for sure.
There was some asses in there, but that's not what he meant.
That's neither here nor there.
That's not what he meant. But dope event, packed event.
Yep.
Really, really R&B all night long. Yep. Oh man, tell me about that. Tell me how that even come about.
I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted to do it, and so I actually just posted the other day that this is something that I've wanted to do for 7 years.
Gotcha.
Like, I always wanted to play all R&B. I love R&B. I feel like I'm one of the best R&B DJs in the world. You know what I mean? So, you put me on that stage next to anybody on the planet. They gonna have a long night playing next to me.
Gotcha.
So, like, that's how I feel. And so
well, listen, I heard you say you started your music catalog with Mary J. Blige, so you went right to it.
Yeah, that's a fact. And so, like, for me, I just wanted to do that party. I've been wanting to do it, and once I got the opportunity to, it was like, I bet.
And that party was in the mall at, what was the name? Skyloft. How did you get that connect?
Just walking in, like, I have a thing, like, I just walk into places and start asking questions. And so it's like, hey, who's the GM here? I would like to throw an event here, like, let's have a talk, let's get lunch or something. Like, I've done that all the time. Like, I've done that throughout that's how Hype Fest happened. Like, I walked into the Cap Center and asked, and they gave me a tour, and like, same thing with Tula Fest and Alive at 5. I walked into City Hall, went up to the office there and said, who's in charge of events? Let's get lunch sometime, let's talk, because I've been doing this for 10 years. And
so you're telling me you got a Tulip Festival this year and you got a Alive at 5 coming?
Yeah.
Yo, off camera, we're going to have to talk about some things,
yeah, man.
Because, yo, I don't know if y'all know, but They have a really dope Alive at 5 event, but we get one artist per summer.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
We get one.
You want me to let you know? Let me let you in on something? You get 2 this year.
We get 2 this year.
Yep. I can't tell you who they are.
Got that. 2 hip hop R&B,
2 hip hop,
reggae,
2 hip hop,
2 hip hop.
And there's like
that's never been done.
Yeah, 2 hip hop.
No, that's never been done.
I know.
Because sometimes we get a hip hop and a reggae artist, which is still 2 of us.
Yeah.
But
it'll be like a reggae band. It's not like
it ain't like no. It's not dance hall. It's not nobody you ever heard of.
Right.
But it is like
Yeah, nah, we get 2 hip hop this year.
That's dope.
Yeah. I can't tell you who they are.
I don't want you to.
But
I don't want you to. That's dope, but I'm happy enough with that information. All right, so as we was talking about the R&B party, and you said how you go about getting into these establishments, you mentioned something that we got to talk about, man.
Yep.
You mentioned the biggest party the Capital Region has ever seen, the Hype Fest.
Wait, before we do that,
let's go.
Before we do that, I gotta tell you about Skyloft. I have to.
Let's talk about Skyloft.
So when I went in there to talk to them, I said to the owner they had like the rental fee, and then they did something like a bar guarantee. Okay. And so the bar guarantee is we need you to sell XYZ amount. If you don't sell XYZ amount, you pay the difference.
Got you.
And so when I walked in, I really told them, I said, hey, listen, I don't want to pay anything to come in here. I don't want to pay a rental fee. Like, I'm going to bring a bunch of business here. He's like, and their bar guarantee was like too high to begin with.
Got you.
It was like $8,000.
Got you.
He was like, well, if you're not going to pay a rental fee, we're going to have to charge you a higher bar guarantee. I said, what's that? He said, about 10 grand. I said, okay. What happens after I sell 10 grand worth of alcohol in your establishment? I said, we can give you 15-20% after that. I said, cool. We had 700
10 grand
plus
is a lot.
people. Yeah, it is. It is a lot.
10 grand is a lot.
I've done it before.
Say that thing.
But it was we got what 700, 800 people because the capacity was 750.
Easily.
Capacity was 750. They let a bunch of other people in.
They did.
But I told them I couldn't.
I think I left and it was still people standing online trying to get in.
But me, I like to make sure that all the people who are ticketed can get in.
Got you.
That's like I don't try to oversell. I sold 750 tickets.
Got you.
If they let other people in,
that was on them.
That was on them. As long as my people who paid for tickets got in, I'm cool.
Got you. Understood.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but we did I think 15, 16,000 at the bar that night. I think 17,000 at the bar that night. Yeah, give me my money. Cut my check.
Give me my percentages.
Everybody that came in the door plus my percentage. Like, yeah, cut my check.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's like I'm always on that now.
It just seems like you just always willing to bet on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
You have to.
That's dope.
Yeah, so speaking of which, Hype Fest.
Big Hype Fest. I'm going to be honest, I have not been to a Hype Fest yet because every year Hype Fest come up, my son start posting about how he's going, and I'm not going to a party with my son. Although we did go to the Benny Butcher concert together.
See, look at that.
We did.
I
did take him to the Benny the Butcher concert with me. But a concert and a party not the same thing.
It's not. But
it's
Hype
not.
Fest is
and the Hype Fest.
Hype Fest is kind of like a concert, though.
Okay.
It's kind of like a concert,
it's kinda, but a lot more. It's a fest.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. This is year number 8, 9. Yeah.
Nah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. And where is it? Let people
Albany
know.
Capital Center.
Albany Capital
July
Center,
30th.
Center,
July 30th is happening,
Hype Fest.
Man.
Again, the biggest party in the Capital District for what you said, 9 years? 8 years?
Yeah.
This is going to be 9?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Has it been at the Capital Center the whole time?
No. The first 2 were at the Armory, Washington Avenue Armory. The third one was at Upstate Concert Hall in Clifton Park.
Got you.
And the last 5 have been at
the Capital Center.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. What made you want to do that? How did you get to?
It was just like I was saying, the betting on yourself thing. It was just like, how do I create an event that's based off of me, but can grow to be bigger than me. And so while everybody comes out, like, it's people that come to Hype Fest that don't know it's my birthday party.
Got you.
Like, they just know it's lit. Yo, the Hype Fest. Now I'm going to the Hype Fest. People don't even know I started it. So there's some people that
I'm listening.
That don't even know it's me.
Got you.
They just know, I heard the Hype Fest should be lit. Cool. As long as you bought a ticket, I don't care how you heard about it, as long as you're here.
So, has it always been on your birthday?
Yeah, well,
Until
now it's not. Yeah.
This year, is it?
Nah. This is July.
Got you.
But that started last year.
Okay, so last year was in July.
Last year was in July because pandemic.
Got you.
It was the first event out of the pandemic. It was the first.
You gotta relax, fam. How was the big ass R&B party the last event before the pandemic, and then you open the world back up with the Hype Fest? You gotta relax.
Because I had a date already.
I
had the date already. And then once they made the announcement that like large scale events can happen again, yeah. My date was already July 24th.
Gotcha.
I already had the date. And so they announced like late June. It's like, oh, full capacity events. Hype Fest.
Gotcha.
Had the flyer ready. As soon as they made the announcement, I was like, with Governor Cuomo's announcement, blah, 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 I can now Hype Fest. And so it was good to, like, have the relationship with the venue, having done it a few times already, to say, hey, can I put this date, and this date on hold?
Smart. Thinking ahead of the game.
Yeah, so, yeah, it was...
Nah, that's dope.
I wanted to do January, and I'll tell you, like, where, like, because some people don't tell you their shortcomings, you know what I'm saying? So, this year, for whatever reason, no event tickets were selling in the beginning of the year, this year. Like, nobody's. And so, mine wasn't an exception. And so, this year, where I would usually have 500, 600, 800 pre-sale tickets sold, I had 250 tickets sold. And when you got $25,000 on the line, you not trying to
gamble.
Oh, Albany, everybody last minute. I'm not gambling that for $25,000.
Got you.
No way I'm losing 20.
Got you.
I don't got 20 to lose. I ain't got 20 to I got 20 around, but like, I don't got 20 to lose. Nah, I don't. So I had to postpone until July, where I could put my full focus, full force behind it. And,
nah, that's dope.
Yeah. And not everybody's used to, buying tickets again. I mean, not as many, but
not as many, and you still gonna have your last minute.
For sure. But I know what's up now.
Got you. Let's talk about Wind Down Wednesday. So, I was late to the party. I actually got introduced to Wind Down Wednesday during the quarantine, during the pandemic, when it was an online thing at first.
Yep.
And, again, you forward thinking and understanding the promotion game. I start seeing people post these tickets. I'm like,
where y'all going?
Yeah, who going to Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory?
Where y'all going?
Yeah, where's the tickets to go to? Can't nobody go nowhere. Where y'all going?
Right. So, yeah, for me, when the pandemic happened, they said we got to stay in our houses they said it was going to be a month or two, and they'll turn to, 6-7 months of just being in the house. So, like a lot of DJs, I know I was, like, early, but, like, it was a lot of DJs.
Yeah, it was a lot, yep.
Yo, we not DJing. We not DJing this weekend. Let's just go live.
Yep.
And so, I was one of those people that did that, but then, like, I really settled in, like, probably a month in, like, let me do what I do. And, club Corona, Saturday night, that's cool.
Yeah.
But my thing is Wind Down Wednesday. Let's come to the COVID lounge.
Where did that come from?
So Wind Down Wednesday started in Troy Kitchen. It was an establishment, shout out to Corey, owns Cloud Food Hall, but I walked in, and mind you, like I said, 7 years ago, I wanted to play all R&B in a dim lit lounge. That's what I wanted to do. So I walk in one day and I was like, yo, what do you do Wednesdays? He was like, nothing really. We got like a wine special. We do our glasses of wine for $4. I was like, bet, I'm DJing. He said, Craig, I can't afford you. I said, you'll be able to. And then we started Wind Down Wednesday.
Got you. And the pandemic happened, it goes online.
Yep.
And then from online.
Yo, it grew so much during the pandemic. Yeah. I was just playing for my Facebook friends, my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just playing. It was the time that said, what would you do if you didn't get paid for DJing? Like, what would you do? I would still DJ.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, this was the time to prove that. And so I was, and then I started getting paid for it. Because I would DJ, I would say, Wind Down Wednesday from 7 to 9.
Got you.
If you ever watched, it never ends at 9.
It never ends at 9.
Every week it went to 11. But for me, I was like, yo, if I got 400 people watching. If y'all donate, I'll stay on. I'll stay on.
Without putting all your business out there, what's the most you ever made in one night?
On Wind Down, virtually? Probably like 1,300. Yeah, probably like 13, 14.
You're not getting that in spots.
Right. Like, yeah, so it was different. Like, I was just like, oh, this is great. And then I got a gig. I got gigs off of it, too. Like, so people hired me to do their virtual parties. And, like, I got $2,500 for a gig. And I got $2,000 for a gig.
That's
just playing
crazy.
in my
That's
living room.
Dope.
DJing in my living room.
That's dope.
Crazy. I was just like, yo, this is crazy.
So it goes from an online situation to a sit-down situation. Am I correct?
So when indoor dining first like reopened, it was funny because Facebook had made their whole like announcement about stopping, playing music, and so it happened.
They started shutting DJs sets down.
Yep. And so I was fortunate for how long I got to stay on.
Got you.
Because like a lot of people couldn't do that, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, a lot of people
all right,
getting
the
shut
algorithm.
down.
Yeah, a lot of people was getting shut down from the jump. So for me to do it from March and May all the way up through October, every week, like I was just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that never works for me. That I don't own the rights to this. That never works for me. They always mute my joints.
So I had to run, and then like it just, since they said this was gonna be the time that they were gonna crack down, I just did a last one. I did a big last one. I did it at Collective Effort. Shout out to Jamel. You know what I'm saying? And so we did it there. And then I had already had the situation in place where we were moving to the Renaissance. Because I had already been talking to them about something else. I wanted to do Sunday. I wanted to do a brunch.
Gotcha.
And they were like, well, you have the Wind Down Wednesday. You said it's coming offline. Why don't you move that? We already have the staffing in place. Da-da-da-da. So let's just do Wednesday. Because Sundays, I don't think they were open for real.
Gotcha.
But Wednesday, they open. And it's not competing with nothing. I was like, all right, bet.
Now that I went to, I absolutely came to a Wind Down Wednesday. Like you said, it was a seated thing. It was cool. It was a cool vibe. Yeah. The menu could have been a little better, but I heard that as it went on, the menu did open up more and they started putting more things on the menu. But nah, it's definitely a cool vibe.
I like the vibe. For me personally, like the sit down was cool. It was great for what it was. Some people got to dress up because it was a nicer establishment. You know what I'm saying? The food, I like the food, and plus I would make them make stuff that wasn't on the menu.
Yeah, see, you had a different kind of reach.
I was like, yo, put this with this, and we
you was doing your own one too.
Gotcha. So you know what I'm saying? So like,
but it was dope for what it was at that time.
And I got a free hotel room too every week.
I've never been in that hotel.
It's nice.
I can imagine.
But I was like, I'm gonna use it because it's part of my pay. I was like, I'm here every week.
Gotcha.
But it went really well. But for me, I've always wanted the iteration of what it is right now.
Gotcha. And right now, every Wednesday.
Once a month.
Oh, it's once a month now?
Once a month.
Ooh.
Once a month.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Once a month.
Once a month. Lark Hall. We do 300 people.
I gotta come to one of those. I haven't been.
Wednesday.
I've seen the pictures.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
There's still tickets available.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna get a ticket before you leave here today.
Your wife be there?
I know, but she be doing her girl thing. I don't want to impede on that. Yeah, I think that's important to
hang out with the homies. Your man, Pooh Man gonna be there. Hang out with the basketball homies and Marky. Marky was there at the last one.
Got you.
Yeah, you know some people. Say what's up.
Come to the next one. Come tomorrow.
Do some interviews. Walk in with, bring the camera in.
I'm coming.
Do some interviews.
You think I'm playing? I'm coming.
We'll see.
So when you see me and I'm like, all right, what?
We'll see.
All right. And that's at Lark Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I never even knew.
Once again,
that was a hall, bro.
Once again, I walked in the building.
Time out. How did you even know it existed?
I know everything.
What was that, like a flower shop downstairs or something?
Yeah, it used to be the flower shop downstairs.
Used to be a flower shop downstairs.
Connected to Lark Street Yoga.
Who knew it was? I never even.
And so it was abandoned for a while. But the person that owns it, like I knew just some stuff going on over there, or whatever. Like when I asked, they didn't even have their liquor license yet.
Gotcha.
And so I just talked to the owner or whatever. She told me what she needed to feel comfortable of having me do something in her space. I said, cool, I got you. And then we just started from there.
Got you. So
but literally, I walk into buildings and I ask who runs them. That's it.
Well, y'all heard it right there. That confidence and belief in yourself and just knowing who to talk to, knowing what you want, being clear and concise with what you're trying to accomplish goes a long way. He's telling you right here.
Yeah.
So y'all got your own event space now.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the event space.
Yeah, building 248.
Building 248. Event and occasions.
Me and my beautiful partner Amari. I know I couldn't do it without her. Like I just couldn't.
No, you ain't gotta talk. You ain't gotta convince me. I know what it means to have a great partner.
Yeah, I just knew like what she does in her own right. Like I'm DJ TGIF. I'm a DJ. I'm a promoter, but she's the logistics.
Gotcha.
And she's the best in the world at that shit. Like that's her thing.
Yeah.
Like she works for United Way.
Okay.
She does events for United Way. She used to work for the Yankees. Like she worked for the Albany Empire. She did sports.
Gotcha.
And now she's in the nonprofit world. But she's the best in the world at what she does. So I knew like if we were gonna take on I can promote it. I can get people to come here. But the logistics stuff, I need you. And so we had that conversation on if we could do this together. And we said, yeah. We pulled the trigger in January of this year. And it's been going really good.
Yeah? No, that's dope. And what kind of events do y'all have there?
So we have private events. So it's like birthday parties, baby showers, sweet 16s. We have 30th birthday, 40th birthdays. But it's more family oriented stuff.
Small.
So we rent out a space for you to come in and celebrate with your loved ones.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. And I wish that much success. But everything you touch go platinum. So
we just working. We put our head down. We do the work.
So what's next? What's next for TGIF, man?
You never know, man. You never know. Like, so one of the things, I never had like a 5-year plan. I never I got a vision board.
Yeah.
But like it's not in like concrete. Like I want to own a club by this time.
But you just know the things that's on that list.
I just want to keep. I want to continue to elevate. I want to, be ready to accept the opportunities that come my way.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because even the building, it was an opportunity that came my way for it. It wasn't like, but it was like, I need to have this conversation.
And where's the event space located?
248B Sherman Street.
Gotcha.
And yeah, right in the heart of Albany, because it was a service that was needed. So that was one of the questions we asked. Do people need this? And as far as event spaces in Albany, yes.
Yes. You see every day, who got an event space? Who got an event space?
Yeah, and so it's like, if you want to have a baby shower, why you got to go to Latham? Why do you got to go to Troy? Why you got to go to Schenectady? When you can go to Albany.
Gotcha.
Not to take away from none of them, but they have spaces for their communities.
Yes.
Why you got to go to Latham to have your baby shower? If you live in Albany.
Makes sense.
And all your family's in Albany. Yeah, you can have a space in Albany. So that was the first thing we asked. Is this a service that's needed? alright, can we manage this on top of our already busy schedules? Yeah, alright, so let's do it. But yeah, they asked me first. They're like, hey, Craig, do you want this space? And I'm like, let me talk it over with Amari first, because they know I did events.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, let me figure out how we would do that. And then
it has been going well so far.
Yeah, it's been going really well.
No, that's dope.
So yeah, whatever's next, man, is I'm open for it. Like, we gonna figure out what it is, and then we gonna do it.
Copy. But let the people know where they can find you at, man.
At DJ TGIF on everything.
On everything.
On everything.
And first and foremost, you can find them tomorrow, Wind Down Wednesday. What was that date? January 30th?
July
30th?
Hype Fest.
Hype Fest.
Come on,
Big
man.
H's.
Yeah. Oh, I could tell this one too, because the tickets don't drop till Friday. But Hey Auntie 2, May 27th.
Hey Auntie 2, y'all heard from a very, very reliable source that Hey Auntie 1.
That's the one.
Was crazy. Mm-hmm. Was crazy.
Another event I've been wanting to do for, I want to say, 5 years now.
So talk to me, what makes it Hey Auntie?
Hey Auntie it's all cookout music. It's all family reunion music. It's all where you would say, hey Auntie, I see you. Okay. Yup. Because I'm playing Earth, Wind and Fire. Gotcha. I'm playing Isley Brothers. I'm playing Marvin Gaye. We playing like Anita Baker. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we playing like When Have You Been in a Space?
The original Before I Let Go. Oh.
Yeah.
Come on out.
Come on. Nah, so when have you been in a space where you can hear that kind of music all night?
No space other than a barbecue. And that kind of has dissipated. They playing city girls at the barbecues now.
They twerking on the hot dogs now.
Yeah, you ain't seen my post of you twerk for barbecue park head.
Yeah, so hey Auntie, I wanted to have that space, and people brought their aunts, their moms, their grandmothers. Like, it was Lady 62 in there with her walker. I was like, this is fire.
Nope, and it was an older woman. She gonna get me for saying that, for calling her older. But listen, the only thing worse than getting old is not getting old.
Facts.
So, but nah, she said she had a great time, and I actually seen her the next day, so she was still on that high of it. Yeah. So that's
I can't wait to tell her, we right back, baby.
Well,
me and my brother King Bully, yo, he smoked that set too. He killed it.
Yo, shout out to King Bully. Yeah, always show love.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But nah, yo, I thank y'all for tuning in to another episode at the Bar Wit Beast. DJ TGIF, the one and only top DJ in the Capital District, man.
And a couple other districts too.
Not a couple other districts.
I'm outside, man.
Once again, shout out to my clothes sponsor, one of the official clothing sponsors at the Bar Wit Beast, So Albany Clothing. Yo, thank y'all, man.
You see what I'm on. It's sufficient fun. Shout out Joe Var, you know the vibes.
That's coming next. I'm working on that. Yo, appreciate you, man.